Don't take much for the spy technicians come out. There he is. He's flying the drone. Yeah. You want to know what I'm talking about, boys? Huh? Hello up there. Hello. What you doing, huh? You come to spy on a mama? Huh? So, you know, Earth to John Rich. Earth to John Rich. Revelation 12. Because you know what happens. You know? God don't like spies. Alright? I'll slap that fucking cross on you bitches. You're evil here. That's what they do. They just get to have toys. Toys. Anyways, you ready to go yet? We probably should go. It's dark out. Once it's dark, it closes. And here at Pitchford Park. Yeah, look, it's dark now. So, but my cousin loves a bike. You know, there's nothing wrong with parks. Where they become evil is like when they rob through the green energy, resources from Mother Earth. You know, and that's why I call them fucking evil niggers, because they are. So I'm like, and they don't care. You know, Ford has been building mosques out in India and stuff like that. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? China, it'll blow your asses away. You're doing cartwheels. You're fucking evil ass military. You don't stand a damn chance. So, because again, the Pakistans have joined the Indias. So, we get Pakistan mixed with India. So, I'm like, both of them are disgusting. So, because again, they come here. They don't put money into their businesses. So they got to buy out the gas stations. So these old ass gas stations. So, and what's important to talk about it is because again, all these little trade-offs get to happen. Here, look at this. Just know there's an Earth portal hole over there. Okay, so see the spy camera right there? There's the spy camera. So, but the portal hole is like right there. So my grandfather's in 2025. See, this was a built-up process to get this particular Earth portal hole. So because and it matches. So this one, why is because like again, there's a drain that goes right along here, and that drain goes all the way around here, past the condos out to where UTC is, right? So again, they were excavating out there, and they cut into the pipeline. So this is how I learned that they were using. You don't know there's a pipeline there. So I went in because I was down. I followed the drain all the way down because again, I'm like, there's animal life in these drains that have been here longer than any of these fucking traders have been here. So you never have any right to come and rob. You know what I'm saying? The farmers robbed, and they have. This is Randazzle. So I'm like, Randazzle goes back decades. So, and again, I'm like, that's again, and they joined Pakistan a long time ago. So it's just, this is the evil fucking world in Macomb County. So, but my point is, when I got this chemical burn while I'm sitting here at my mother's house, because my mom stands behind her sons. So again, this is exactly what would Steven Snyder want, because that's who raised his children, was my mother. So I'm like, because all his wife were drug addicts. So I'm just like, I'm just so over it, because again, my niece, because of these evil fucking bitches here, my niece will continue to be used. So it's like, this is just what happens because they're fucking niggers here. So this is their mythology is the girl's fault. That's what I'm saying. They stole our fucking Parkers, steals our freaking damn homecoming, but you know, they were able to cancel another one. It's so fucking evil. And I'm like, that's why I was like, this is fucking niggers. When I drove past that, because again, I'm like, you can, like, there's hunters. They hunt, right? And I'm like, and just the fact that I saw all those old bastards, and I'm just like, you're just evil, because old people don't need to be mixed with children. So again, with alcohol, Ninos, all that shit, and they're building a clubhouse over there at Park Ridge, because again, they took the buyout. So they're attached to Macomb Theater Club, the theater club, not the college, the actual theater side of the fucking college, and that Barton builder, right? So that's who took the buyout. So I don't want people to attack professors and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, they just pretty much, when the theater clubs came in, I learned this from 2004 when I spent thousands of hours studying 23. This is how I know 23. So I know all that stuff all the way down. And it's not even just 23, 22, all the way down to Coyote. And then you go to 24, follow that all the way down. You know, I can go, each one I can go, I don't want to get distracted, but each one I can go down because it has to do going to this database center. So I didn't know about the database center in 24. I just knew about the old fracking jobs. So I never knew about GOLs. It was Clinton Library when I learned about GOL. So when they did that $27 million one, and they didn't even put money into their township building. So like nothing. So not even, I'm out there decorating that memorial. So, but again, we have to remember the library got to rob 27. Give these bitches jobs and everything. This is Israel. So, and Israel comes with the rainbow colors because that's just how evil Israel. I'm not even sure if he's even alive, that prime minister. So you got to remember, he might not like Biden. So people are pretty much convinced like these old bitches are not even alive. And I mean, I've met so many, even our fathers, they're under a psychosis. So again, of thinking. So it's pointless to even talk to these guys because again, in their fucking delusional head, like Detroit Institute of Arts, like in their delusional head, they're changing our heritage, our history. I ain't seen that. I can only, the one in my damn phone is that damn senator. So like, call me bitches. Same thing with government data. So baby, you don't want to go down with these bitches. Listen, I wouldn't be like, I'm not talking to you, bitch. No, I'd be like, you ready to listen to me? This is exactly what I would tell you. You ready to listen? Because I'm like, what the hell? So, you know, because the reality, they're just approving stuff and nobody's following back up on shit. So I'm just like, no. Okay, you're attached to something very evil. I'll be damned. Enbridge, these nasty, and they did get it approved coming across the Mackinac. So you have to remember, they're combined with these database centers, right? So same thing with the Miller Pipeline, the Sunco. See, the Sunco Pipeline is really old. So the Sunco Pipeline runs this way, and it actually goes through Pontiac. So, and it's attached to who? Amazon, the ball-headed one. So Aerospace Amazon. So Aerospace Amazon is very, and that's the one they hate. That's the one killing the scientists. That's the one they hate him way more than Elon. So when I look at Elon, I don't see the Antichrist. Okay, so even the gingerbread guy, I don't see the Antichrist because they kept saying aerospace, always since 2001 when they robbed up there during COVID, right? It was always like aerospace, and they did. Aerospace bought it out. You know, I didn't know of this stuff, right? Again, I was healing from heart attacks in 2020. And in 2021, I'm walking like here, I'm walking, and that's all we did because we isolated because of me having the diseases that I have. So, and it's just like, that's when I started learning. And plus, again, I was very connected to that base because I homeschooled there with Miss Robin. And that library, and next to that library, Escoto Library, on that base, that is the chapel. And so, and I can tell you, again, that's a portal hole. So why this stuff matters so much. Hey, you ready to get going? We got to get going. Why this stuff matters so much is because, like I said, these are earth portal holes and they're interconnected with each other. So, and they are used, and it's been so many years and I've been studying this and I put thousands of hours into studying this stuff, because again, the importance of like this one was developed. I can explain it. It'll just take too long to explain it, but it was the native burial was here already, right? So that was already here. The spirit of the Revolutionary War soldiers, World War I, World War II, because like in my parents' property, that's the house that's out this way, that it's got a World War I soldier who died, Steer. That's why he put that picture. That picture's not worth any money. What it is worth is a story. So, and to understand, it comes with more stories, right? I'm only one kind of medium. So, but there's other kind of mediums that be able to tap into. So the point of selling this house is for somebody who wants it, who's really going to want that history, that's going to want to understand that because there's more. He's got more artifacts in there. My grandfather, George Shirk. So again, it was created as an earth portal hole in Waldenburg, which was heritage to motherland and the fatherland. Because again, on 22 and Romeo Plague, that other building that I'm trying to get not fucking touched, right? Again, because it goes back to World War One. It goes back to a meeting hall for the soldiers. So again, and this is what they want so bad. They want it to be converted into a memorial. So, but it's hard because again, they see how they blocked me from trying. I was going to email Lucido. So, because that's why I just want people to listen to me. But now they just because they don't want them to fucking have it. So they're not going to do anything with it either. They're evil as fuck. They have their own little Nazi story. You know, it's not a crime to rape children. We can have fucking Detroit Institute of Arts. That's the buyout. So the buyout was pipelines and attaching to Israel. Pipeline. So you know it's attached to Chevron because you have to remember we're like rerouting from Canada all the way down to like Central America, Venezuela, right? So because this is how they fucking rob, and this is Saudi Arabia. So when you think about Saudi Arabia, because again, Saudi Arabia during that time that they bought out the Warner Smith base, they were attached to buying out Lake Huron, right? And Lake Huron is twin to Lake Michigan. So these two speak together. So, and then on top of it, you have the Lake Superior, right? Where you have copper, and you have native copper. So this is why, and I mean, I've been talking about, out in 24, I was talking about the fucking copper. Because I was just like, it's up at the thing. You know, they get this newspaper here that's Michigan Independent, and they had articles because, again, they're underground barreling up there. So, and I'm like, oh, God. And, you know, they got it all approved because of Dana Nessel and Governor Whitmore, the CIA, Rogers, you know. So you got, so obviously John James, you know what I'm saying, he's mixed in. I don't think he got the buyout, but see, this is what they do. So these fake ass communists here, Armenian, George, like, you have to remember, they're like mix of like Pakistan, Armenian, Syrian, you know what I'm saying? So the Arabs are getting deported so we can have, like, they already have Syrian. So Syrian terrorists, I call them. Because I'm like, oh, God, it's sick. And they won't have no problem deporting. So, and picking and choosing. And it will get ugly as fuck, too. So, and they won't care. They won't care. Come on, Keith. The bugs are starting to bite me now, too. It's too dark. We got to go. Come on.
Okay.
No, man. Come on. Let's go.
Hey.
It's getting too dark. We got to go. Come on. We're walking to the car. Now these damn ants or something biting. I don't even get my ankles bit, so it must be ants. Come on.
Okay.
We got to get going. So my point is, and why I talk is one of the, ones that, and his group home, pull your pants up, please. Pull your pants up. Yeah, you got to pull down.
McDonald's?
No, we're not going to McDonald's. Okay, come on. Grab a thing. I mean, I guess I can go to McDonald's. I was going to do it tomorrow, but it's so late, and I'm not going to Walmart now. I can do that to get you a snack. So they got to find out. Why don't you get the... Oh, my God, these bugs just biting me. So my point is, this is why I bring it up, because Park Ridge, I say Park Ridge, is Macomb College. They do the training for everything. So the Hackle, these names, our township down at Mount Clemens, they govern all these group homes. And they have a wonderful, like, the residents are, they love me and I love them. You know what I'm saying? I just can sit back and fucking, because I work for Mort. So, and these bitches don't care. These fucking evil ass Mork bitches. They really don't care. They rob the handicap. They build them under, and it pisses me off so much because, like I said, since my cousin has been inside these programs, right, and I wish I could just, I already spent all my fucking money saving my niece and nephew, which obviously didn't get saved. Right, so I'm like, they're down there, living with my mom, the fucking Lucido, these courts done locked Hunter into 2 years. So, they almost locked my son last year, Devin. They almost killed him. They almost locked him with a felony because he was just walking on the fucking Romeo plank. And I'm like, the only thing that saved my son was his dad. So, okay, so I was like, when they called me, I was like, you better call his dad. U.S. Marine, blah, 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 and I gave him their phone number, right? I'm like, why do you have my fucking son, you little racist pricks? So, yeah, because I'm like, I already knew they were up to their shit. They're fucking evil here, and they don't care. Like, I dealt with this here. He's fucking, even the fire department. So I'm like, oh, you're just so fucking, you don't care, handicapped, get abused, do you? That's how evil you are. You just sit on your lazy ass jobs. Don't even fucking care, you evil asses. He was sodomized, you motherfuckers. Sorry, Keithy.
No.
I hate these guys. I know. Oh, God. It makes me so upset. Because, you know, this happened in Shelby, and they closed that group home down. But it's just like, you know, it's evil. There's so many skeletons in that closet, and they don't care. I promise you. Go ahead, sit down. They don't care. Sit down, sweetie. You can take your drink now. Yeah, so, and then you gotta love this too. I'll bring it over here so we can see it, but this is also a voting place. And just like the Waldenburg Park, right, they just got updated park. So, because again, these niggers don't want to put in infrastructure. All they want to do is put in their green businesses, their pickleball fucking damn bullshit, tennis, down there on St. John's on 15, Metro Parkway area, that big ass fucking thing down from Freedom Hill, again attached to that fucking the Utica school district, right? And it's attached to, they're putting in Olympic sized pools. So that's why I talk about even Baker College. So because when I decided, I switched from Macomb College and went to Baker College, and I loved Baker. So Melvin went to Baker too, and I was like, now it's bought out by Baptists, this fucking Baptists. And conveniently, you see next to them, they rob infrastructure projects too, back in the day too. So, because they got Olympic pools. I mean, this is just what these fucking bitches are doing. These churches who've been robbing our green, I just blows my fucking mind. You know, and I'm just like, why are they gonna allow? They will. You know, there's no stopping them. So back to the importance of the earth portal holes, because I just hate talking about the horrible stuff. So the earth portal holes, so we're going to drive over here so I can show you. So because there used to be a red house here. So, and you know what I see now? It's because you can't see it, but there's this big, beautiful tree here. I see a fort. You know what I'm saying? All you do is just get a donor, a cute fort, because it needs to be survived. It's got diseases on it. And I'm glad this is the only thing that survived, because they did have bricks. You see the little columns, but those fuckers put it on the ground, and then they drove over on tractors like idiots. So anyways, they couldn't even save the bricks. They were trying to save this house, because why this land so matters so much. This goes back to the Fisher House along St. Clair. This goes to our veterans. So again, this is what we get to do, Governor Whitmore, instead of helping our veterans. So like the same thing in me, I explain why that Marine flag is, why I'm using it as a prayer, and it's just, they don't fucking care. They don't care about our veterans. All they care about is the old ass ones. You know, the ones who like got fucking psychosis because they've been drinking all the fucking alcohol and the saw and everything else. So, because we're losing our young soldiers. So that's what I'm saying. Arm up, Shepherd. Understand. The calling is coming. So, because again, you know what China is saying? China is saying it owns the motherland. And I'm like, okay, NATO, because NATO is very involved. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, NATO, might as well join Russia. So, because at the end of the day, you got to understand, China already owns Central America, and China already owns Middle East America. So again, and then we got East Indies and West Indies playing all kinds of fucking games, and we got all, we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing here. And they know it. They know it. So anyways, they love their cul-de-sacs, right? Their roundabouts. So right over here, they put in a bridge. So this is why I talk about so much right here, is because, again, this land right here was not supposed to be built on. So, and this is the land that has the earth portal hole. So it's right behind my parents' house, right? So they still have a bridge on Romeo Plank they don't even fucking touch, right? And they got semis, everything. It goes over the drain, right? And so, and that drain goes into the west mid branch right across the street, right? And I'm just telling you,